Is there anything else that you'd like to discuss, Eyal, about the upcoming online workshop, or anything else that you think that we should discuss or have a convo about?
No, I think just, in this pandemic, in these difficult times, we really saw that yoga has, a lot to offer for us, because I think if you practice yoga, you're much more immune system strengthened. And I think it's, so many people, if they practice more yoga, I think the coronavirus will not spread so much, because you have the inner resistance to the virus. So I don't know, it depends on what the audience will want. We can do something, it depends on how severe will be the pandemic in that time in Alberta. Yeah, so this we'll see when the time comes.
I do think there's there's a lot of areas that have opened up yet, and so the pandemic it's starting to feel like, I don't want to say that it feels like a distant, or I shouldn't say distance, but like a close sort of soon to be distant memory. But there's a lot of residual effects that I think and latent effects that are within us that we may not realize from the pandemic. A lot of physiological and psychological disturbances for some people, I think, have really started to surface. More so even perhaps now that things are starting to open up and things are starting to get back to normal. And so how would you say that yoga would help with that?
I think that for this time, when we are out of the crisis, I think it's good to start with more energized poses, and then to finish with something more restorative to balance. And of course, inversions are must, because they are so good. And as always, I think I'll do, my style of teaching is to explore the asanas. But definitely will include inversions and finish with more restorative, relaxing, because this, opening the body and have a deep rest is very important. It's something that we forgot to. We don't know how to rest. We're so busy. And even in meditation, I think when you sit in meditation, you don't rest as deep as in restorative Iyengar yoga postures, because when you open the body with a support, like with a bolster, or the Viparita Dandasana bench or Setu Bandha, the mind can come in the body and rest, and this is very helpful, I think, especially to go deep into yourself and to do the healing that maybe is needed.
Yeah, and I think the observation, like you were speaking of before, when you get into those, you get into a posture where you can just absorb, and you're fully absorbed, and you can watch and observe to see what's happening, the vrittis and what's going on. Even that, I think, is really helpful, because it allows you to tap into who yourself, what's going on, what's happening inside of there. And it's I think it's an opportunity to be able to step back and go, okay, watching what's happening, and not so much attachment to
without identifying so much with your thinking, but just watching your thinking. This is something.
Well, thank you very much, Eyal. Really appreciate
Thank you so much.